Well, I finally made it here. Took a while, especially on foot. As I don't need or want to be spotted in this area, I did not travel by mount. I need to be very careful, silent, and out of sight. The things you do for friends. Well, I suppose it was his last wish, and there is no other to carry out this task. I owe him this much at the very least. He passed over before he could give me the full information, however. All I got from him was Duskwood, Graveyard, and her name, alias Faris. Well, how many graveyards could there be around here, anyway? Looks like I've arrived at the border gate. I'd better be a little bit more vigilant now. This path seems higher than most of the other terrain around here. Perhaps I can find a spot to have a good look around. It's so dark here. Eternal night from dark magic, no doubt. Creepy sounds, too. I wonder what trouble awaits me down there. What enemies I will encounter and need to avoid. I will get no backup here. This is enemy territory, and I am on my own. Why would anyone wish to be buried out here in this dreadful place? When I go, it's the pyre for me. That way no necromancer or evildoer can reanimate me, or use my body for ill-gotten gains. But then again, in my profession I doubt anyone will be around, but those who killed me. Aha! I see a small graveyard. Best have a good look around to make sure no one is about, or any danger is lurking in the shadows. Looks okay. Can't see anything for now. I'll head down. Oh, Bodmin, my old friend. Why? Why did you have to go and get yourself caught up with those sneaky goblins? No one in their right mind would ever take such a job from that sort. Well, no one but you. You crazy old fool. And look where it got you. Okay. I'm looking for alias Faris. Wait. There are some strange noises here. I feel like I am being watched. Somehow. Well, none of those graves are marked with such a name. I hear those noises again, but I can't sense anyone around. This is a strange place indeed. Well, no luck with that graveyard. Let's hope I can find another one. I best move on. I'm getting the strangest feeling being in this foreboding place. Just who was this alias to you, Bodmin? Why have you sent me here? As long as I knew you, you never mentioned this person before, until your last dying breath. I see some camped soldiers nearby. I'd best be careful here. It should be safe to come out of the shadows now. I need to save my strength. This reminds me of that one night Bodman and I got into a bit of trouble, and we could no longer hold our shadow forms, and ended up hiding in barrels of stinking fish. It took weeks to get the smell out of our skin, and especially our clothes. The local innkeeper refused to let us in until the smell is completely gone. Boy, was Bodman grumpy without his ale. Now this is more like it. This graveyard is huge, though. How am I going to find just one grave among all these? I can see a worgen ahead. Looks like a fellow Shadowblade. Well, I'm just going to have to see if he can help me. If he causes any trouble, I'm just going to have to deal with him. Well, he is in the right place after all. Greetings, fellow Nightwalker. Stay your blades. I mean you no harm. But cause any to me, and you will draw your last breath. Tell me, do you know of a grave marked with the name Alias?
That is a name from old times, before the darkness. Why does the elf wish to know?
That is none of your business, dog. Now can you help me, or no?
There is a place very near. We will find out more, if you dare go down there. Be very wary though, elf. The spirits are restless. Alios was a necromancer, and was fond of her little experiments.
Necromancer? That can't be right. Bodman would never. Oh, doesn't matter. What are you doing out here in the middle of a graveyard anyway?
Perfect place to capture and train my little pets.
Well, thanks for the information. I'll be on my way then. Strange fellow. Spiders. Ew. How can anyone want to have one of those as a pet? Disgusting. So it seems I heard the name wrong after all, and this woman was a necromancer. I can't believe for 1 minute that Bodman would associate with such a creature. This is just getting more strange. These graves are certainly old, ancient even, and there is definitely evidence of necromancy here, what with all the walking corpses and skeletons abound. I will need to watch my step here, lest I become one of these poor souls forever guarding this place. Over here. That looks interesting. Maybe it is the place the Worgen mentioned. I better take a closer look. I'm getting no information from anywhere else, it seems. Not a clue to be had anywhere. By the moon, look at all of this down here. Graves, spilled open with bones littering the floor. What happened here? This is desecration of the worst kind indeed. Everywhere, the dead have been removed from their final resting place. But what for? Wandering spirits of those poor souls. Necromancy. The very air reeks of death and decay. I'd better take a careful look around. Wait, what's this? A stone tablet, and it has writing etched up onto it. I'd better grab it and get out of here. It will be best to read it when I am above ground. So, I did get the name wrong after all. But whom is this her that she speaks of? All of those spirits down there. She was trying to bring back someone else. But who? How many times did she try with her experiments? For what? For who? A frost dragon? In these parts? Oh, my brain is starting to see the unfathomable. That can't be. Those are the work of the Lich King in Northrend, hundreds of leagues away from here. Dark magic must be affecting me. I need to get out of here. I'd better find this grave, and quickly. More dead walking. This woman's necromancy has spread wider. All this to bring one soul back from the dead. Who was so important to have to go to such lengths to cause all this? I hope to find the answers soon. Why, Bodmin? What is the meaning of all this, my old friend? Is this the old church and graveyard? Lots of dead walking the earth here. It must be the place. The taste of the foul magic is upon the air. There are just too many of them. I must shadow walk now. One slip-up could mean the end for me. Here, I found the grave. Here lies Alias Faris, beloved daughter of Alios, and Bodmin. Daughter! Bodmin, in all these years, you never said a word about a daughter. Then this ring you gave to me, old friend, was for her all along. I will bury it here for her in her final resting place. May the gods be with her and with you.